Mics, check. Music cued, check. Presenters ready. Well, 2 out of 3's not bad. This is TigerTails Radio.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to another delightful, delectable, and otherwise entertaining episode of TigerTails Radio. I am TK. Over there, we have Xavier.
Hello, all.
Over there, we have a Hedgington.
Hello, everybody.
And all the way over there, we have a Charleston. Ew. Whose microphone is cutting him off slightly.
Yes.
Well, we have Ratface. In the face, in the flesh. Whatever you want to call it.
In the face.
Ratface in the face. Pow, rat.
Ironically, saying a fursuit in the flesh is a bit weird.
Yeah.
We have a flesh suit in the fur.
Ew, that sounds worse.
Yes, it does.
Let us never speak of that atrocity again. Am I even in the right channel for Discord? Yes, I am. Hello, everybody. Hello to Jerry.
Everybody.
Hi, Uncle Nick.
Actually, it's Doctor. But
Oh, yeah,
mind.
Doctor. That was it.
Hi, Uncle Nick.
Yeah.
You're not an uncle who always introduces himself like that. God, that would be annoying. You try to invite him to a wedding. Hi, shut up!
Yes, and hello to Dejiri and Cornhusky in the YouTube comments as well. Hello. Dejiri says, Cornhusky and I are dressed up off camera. And hello to In the Fur Charleston. There we go.
We had one to dress up for the finale, and I thought this is the most expensive outfit I own. So,
Well, this is not my most expensive outfit, but it was when I last wore on the show 1000, so I thought I'd dig it out again. So, Xavier, what are you wearing today?
Me.
Yes, you.
Me. I am wearing a
yourself.
stripy shirt that I purchased because of one of our episodes. And
Yeah, I think it
both
was-
myself. Was it 1000?
No, for that shirt, I thought you got that one for the Year of the Tiger special.
Possibly. We were looking at tiger shirts and we
Yeah.
both saw it. And TK was like, I can't get it. And I looked at it and I went, okay, that's really good. I would like that shirt. And I managed to get it.
And so he got it.
Really nice.
Whereas I'm going to have to stand back for the full effect on mine. There we go.
Man in Lederhosen.
Men and Lederhosen complete with the correct socks. As you do.
Mine too.
And Hedgie, what are you in? Oh, Charleston's showing off his.
Hello, Lion O'Lion. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Jerry. Hello,
Charleston is.
Husky.
Hello, everyone. Charleston is being all ratty. And Hedgie, what are you in?
I will freely admit I forgot it was the final show today because I was busy trying to fix issues at work, so my brain was all interested in that. And basically, I eventually got it done with about 15 minutes before we actually had to start. I was like, oh, right, yeah, I didn't really have time to go through all my stuff and go, what can I pull out? So it was like, huh.
So what are you in?
I'm wearing my hip hop trousers, and I'm wearing a traditional Indian shirt
Oh, there we go. That's quite posh. That's...
called a dashiki. But yes, I'm wearing my hip pants.
So we don't need to
you
see
can't
those.
see, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's fine. We don't need to see those. And Hedgie has his pink pointy ears.
I do.
Yep, he has his headphone ears.
Change colour. They go from green and then they go to red. So yes.
Yeah.
And then back to green again.
Yeah.
More effective when it's in the dark.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
will say that.
breathing mode.
He's like a pair of traffic lights.
Yeah.
He's just directing traffic. Normally away from the stream.
Oh God.
He's not that bad. We are fairly packed. If you have anyone else who you think would enjoy joining in and watching, feel
Yes.
free to give him a poke. It's the last show of this season.
Yes, it is. It's our season finale.
Yeah, so we're going to be off air for a little while whilst we recuperate and do the usual teardown and show prep. Or in this case, TK does the teardown because currently his entire setup is from one laptop that's just going, kill me.
Pretty much, yeah. It tried running The Sims 4 the other day. It regretted it, but it ran The Sims 4 very well. And all of the ultra settings and everything was on max. But the fan was going, why? Why must you do this to me? Please stop. Oh my God, stop. Oh, please, no more. No more. I cannot take this. And it was going, no, it's fine. It's like, I've got all the temperature things up. You're running at a reasonable temperature. You're not overheating. And
reasonable temperature. You're in like summer, and it's a laptop, and that
Yeah.
thing probably was hitting 60.
76, but it's
Gee.
it's designed to be within a tolerance of, like, it goes up to 90, I think, is when it starts going, no, I'm a bit too warm now. So I was still well outside of that threshold. So, yeah, I was working it hard. It was using about 70% of its powers, but it wasn't overheating, so I was happy about that. Although the hard drive I've got the game stored on was going, yeah, no, you're wanting data a bit faster than I'm happy to provide it, so there's going to be pauses every now and again while we just kind of cache the next bit in. But I've got the furry mod. So, yeah, so you can have felines, canines, lizards, dragons, and orcas, or like fish things. No hedgehogs yet.
Two out of the 5 then at least are indeed classified as furries.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I've made Team TigerTails. Well, I've made myself and Xavier so far, because those are the only 2 I can build at the moment. Unless Hedgie wants to become a dog for a little while.
No, and indeed.
Would I need anything specific in order to do this?
I don't know, just a dog persona.
Man.
There you go. I can make you a puppy or something.
Yeah.
You can have cute floppy ears, or you can have standy uppy ears, or you can have one.
Standy uppy ears.
Yeah, or you can have a standy uppy one and a floppy one.
Oh, that thing. Yes.
Yep. Yeah, that's it. Charleston's doing it. Yep. Charleston knows where it's at.
I need caramel dancing ears. So.
Yeah, well, they don't bounce, but it's a very nice one. It's quite old now because Sims 4 is a little bit old, but yeah, it worked really quite well, and I was able to. I haven't because I was planning on doing a stream of it, but then I realised I'd have to wait for an actual PC to be broadcasting so that I could feed the video feed out of the laptop and into the PC. And Xavier is posting Sims gifs into the chat, into the Discord.
Standard.
Pretty much. So but I made myself, and I went through all the settings and did all the clothing and everything for myself, and then just default clothing to Xavier because I thought, well, we'll let him do it on the stream. And then I just kind of purchased a property, put a few tweets on to get us some money and stuff, and then just settled down and was like, right, now just get a couple of minutes just to refresh myself with the controls because it's been years since I played The Sims. 7 hours later.
Yes.
And I was like, I really should stop playing this now because we've got. I'll need to reset all this before we start the stream.
Yeah, it's
before that. I need to move this chair one more square because it's annoying me.
It's the Minecraft phenomenon. You go, I'll just try Minecraft out. We'll see what it's like. 10 hours later, right? I've got this solid gold fortress.
Yep.
Look at the overachiever there, solid gold fortress. We were all fucking cobblestone castles, man.
Yeah. Well, that's because cobblestone was the design aesthetic to annoy Evie because she didn't like cobblestone.
The most impressive thing I ever made was a 1-floor chalet with a glass roof. At which point I'd have spiders skittering above it, looking up at them, going, "You physically can't see me."
We had the longest bridges because
we did
a rail network of hell.
Yes.
So many torches.
All of the torches.
So many torches. The inevitable pier where I murdered Felis. That's a good video if you can find it.
Yes, it is.
Random bolt holes because everybody got lost.
Yep. We had Felis made a golem.
Okay. Yeah, somewhere it got buried.
Yeah, the stone golem which got buried.
Repeatedly.
There was also the time when I accidentally created I accidentally created the living snowmen, which is like two snowballs and a jack-o'-lantern. Mm-hmm. They went into Felis's house and started messing up his floor. So
good times.
Just putting snow all over his floor.
Good times were had. So yeah, there is some Team TigerTails adventures in Minecraft.
Welcome to the world of Worldtopia.
Exactly that. Yes, Worldtopia. I remember Worldtopia. That was a good fun time.
The problem is, I don't think I could watch those because I'll tear up and go, "Oh, Evie's no longer here."
Well, she's still alive.
I know, but
alive.
She's just no longer in our social circles.
It's just I don't think she's ever on any social medias these days.
Well, that's because she's probably all grown up and responsible and shit.
Yeah, she's
and
on
hiding
the adult
social media. There's an adult social media.
Yeah, it's not Twitter and Facebook anymore, is it?
And be careful when you say adult social media, because that does give aspersions to something else.
Basically, that's
Twitter,
Snapchat.
Facebook.
Snapchat with the words "hook up" in any profile you find.
says the voice of experience. But I feel we need to do some reviews.
Not through my own volition. I did not seek this out. It was merely thrust. It was merely thrust upon me.
He didn't seek it out. He just found it on other people's accounts and/or his alternate sock puppet ones. Anyway, review of the week.
I don't want to think about what Hedgie Socks get up to. Thank you very much. Yes, let's move on to the next segment.
This is TigerTails Radio. And now let's catch up with the cast. This is Review of the Week.
And so, we should probably be talking about how all our weeks have been. So, Mr. Xavier, why don't you start us off for once?
Hey, so last week, let's just remind myself, was I off on holiday? I believe I was off on holiday last week.
Oh,
yes.
Were you?
Yes, I had 3 days off.
How dare you?
So Monday and Tuesday I was working, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday I was basically going, I am doing nothing.
You bastard.
Well, I kind of needed to. Things were getting hectic.
Yeah.
Was it last week or the week before? It was some point. I know that. I think it was the week before I had my holiday. So last week I was getting back into the swing of things. Sorry, because I streamed last week, and that's always hilarious. My apologies.
Yeah.
Time slips away.
Yes, it does.
So yeah, so odd weather, which is always good for a start. Trying to deal with trains, which is always good for a start.
Always good for a laugh.
I was popping down. I was going to be popping down, but couldn't. Oh, actually, yes, there was on this weekend a nice little vintage car thing that was going on the Sunday, so that we managed to get out during the Sunday. Yeah, during the Sunday, it was really nice.
During the little bit of sun we had.
Yes, that tiny bit of sun that we did indeed have. It was some very nice classic cars which we managed to bimble around and look at. Didn't stay too long because, unfortunately, not many stalls.
Ah.
Well, we're in New Milton, so it's like
not many people.
Not much. It was very targeted to. We think kids are going to turn up, so there's like a bouncy park and things and
There's a bouncy castle.
Yeah, bouncy castles.
And we didn't get photos of you on the bouncy castle.
No, because I was not a small child.
That is no excuse.
And they also had like the typical charity stalls and things like that. Lots of tombolas. So the skew that they were targeting was like the very young, and the very old.
Yep.
And it was like, unless I'm buying a lot of food, not really bothered. No, but I did manage to see some nice cars. So we had a nice little Sunday. Cadillac, another American car, Jaguar, Beetle, and a just general one. There was also some nice little old English cars, which is always nice to see when you compare them to the American ones. So it's like 1920s cars with like the running strips and things like that, which was quite nice. And it was like a camper, VW camper, which was there, all very swish. So it was all like the car club people.
Nice.
So I believe in looking at the pictures and going clockwise, I think you've got a Camaro, a Firebird. That one is an MG.
Oh, he's
been
putting photos in the general chit chat channel.
Then it's the Beetle, and then finally
there's a Mini.
Yeah, Cadillac. GT is a GT.
And then that one that you see in every gangster movie.
Jaguar, one of the many Jaguars, I think it was. Jaguar. The Mini, the Beetle, a long line of them.
Yeah.
So if you're in the Discord, you can look at the general chit chat folder to see all the photos that Xavier's just put in there. If you're looking at the YouTube comments, sorry.
They're not there.
Yeah.
Apologies.
And Southport's typing. Hello, Southport as well. And
hello.
Jennifer, hello everyone we've missed. Hello.
No, I did not devour deep fried chocolate bars or anything like that. It was your standard. There's burgers.
But deep fried Mars bars are amazing.
Not in the sun.
Yeah, they are. They're bloody amazing. Deep fried Mars bars have absolutely no right to be as amazing as they are.
I can testify to that because I love them too. They're massive guilty pleasure, right?
Yeah, just not in the hot weather. But yeah, so generally it wasn't too bad. It's just bits from streaming. Did run in last week to person off on holiday and other person off ill. So work was a little bit hectic, but I kind of expected that after my holiday break. I kind of fully expected things to get busy, especially as I was like starting to pick projects back up. Because that's my intention, is to like get myself into a healthy I want to murder everyone mindset.
As opposed to an unhealthy wanting to murder everyone mindset.
Yeah, we've already mentioned that in previous shows. We won't dwell on that on the final one. Speaking of dwelling, how is the Hedgie? How was your week?
My week was pretty good. I did another piece of voiceover work, which was I am now the intro and outro voiceover for a trading podcast, which is called Always In. So yes, it's on Spotify. And if you look that up, Always In on Spotify podcasts, you'll hear my dulcet tones on the intro and the outro.
He's turning into a crypto bro. He's going to sell you into his multi-level marketing scheme next.
This isn't crypto stuff. This is actual traditional stocks and shares stuff.
Okay.
Because basically, as most people know, crypto is now basically falling on its arse. So everyone's going, well, how about we go back to like the real stuff? And everyone's like, yes, let's do that.
Yes.
So,
let's not play with crypto. It is a silly game.
Yes. I also did something that was a combination of useful and also stupid, but I'm not sure which way I'm going yet. Which was, I know, I'm going to try out some dating apps.
Okay.
I now have 8 on my phone.
So you might have got a bit overboard. Well, they say you've got to put yourself out there.
I started by picking up the biggest rock I could find and went, right. And basically went, Grinder. So I've just chucked a massive rock into the pool and just found that I just got wet. So
yeah, Grinder's not really a dating app per se.
Yeah.
Well,
they have to call itself that, because otherwise, the actual proper title would get banned.
Yeah. Very, very, very short dates.
Yeah.
It was Grinder and
Tinder.
Blender?
Blender.
Oh, that was it. Tinder. Yeah.
Tinder still exists.
Yeah.
Tinder is the family-friendly version.
Yeah.
You say that.
Yeah.
And Blender is 3D modeling software.
Yes, it is. Yeah. So I've got Grindr, I've got Tinder, I've got a new one called Boo, which is a very gentle one. It goes, hi there, let's see what your personality type is, and we'll ask you a fun question, and we'll see if is there anyone that you sort of go with, and maybe your star sign will help us find somebody as well. And do you like your coffee highly roasted or lightly roasted? And do you like it with cream, or do you like it with milk, or maybe both at the same time? It's very twee. So, yeah. And normally you get a lot of these that go sort of, hey, if you want to see who's been looking at you, you got to pay. Otherwise, it'll all be blurred out. And every time you press on it, it goes pay us, which is basically the Tinder model.
Yeah.
This one goes, oh no, our mascot's in trouble. Look, he's being hung from a rope and is in distress. If you review us and rate us, we'll let him go. And it's like, okay.
It's like you're hanging your mascot from a noose around his neck.
Yeah. Well, no, it's just tied around because he's a ghost, because it's called Boo.
Oh, I see.
Oh, thank God.
Yes.
Oh.
No,
I was going to say, you're hanging your mascot and you want me to pay to free him. No, I will just watch him suffocate while I touch myself inappropriately. How do you like that, mascot people?
You just say, oh, Boo is in trouble. If you give us a nice review, we'll let him go. And he just sort of... And then it's really kind of weird, but it's one of those things where it's sort of, I can't help but keep going this because it's quite amusing. It's one of those. And then I found one called Pure, which
is anything but.
Oh yeah, it is absolutely not pure at all. But the way it's designed is the aesthetic is kind of, the word to describe it would be hallucinogenic art.
Okay.
So imagine somebody went, hey, could you draw the devil but give him a suit and only one eye? And then also make Medusa but make her hot. Oh, and then also a vampire, but make it cute
and not sparkly.
and the whole thing's black apart from all outlines. So it's kind of like somebody went into a goth club and went, I want it to look like that. But it basically looks like someone watched every vampire movie from the 80s and went, that's what we want.
That's our aesthetic. So that's probably the one you're likely to find success on.
Yeah. It's actually kind of cool just to go through it and go, wow. Because some of the options there, they've got all their icons have certain matching sort of descriptions. So for sort of casual meetups, the icon for that is a lollipop. So
And if you match three of them, do they disappear?
yeah. Another one is anything but boring, and it's a pretzel. It's like, it's a pretzel anything but boring? It's like, pretzel's kind of middle of the road.
Well, it depends if it's covered in chocolate or not. Chocolate
No, this is
pretzels
just
are
regular
amazing.
pretzel. It's such a... it's the one I'm kind of using most at the moment because it's like, this is kind of cool. I love the aesthetic of it.
Yeah, it's got an aesthetic.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, very much sounds
Google
like it has an
search.
aesthetic.
So, so all my other apps are going, hey, what about us? Are we chopped liver? And it's like, yeah, you are now.
And Line 8 says, mascot people are sometimes very entertaining. Yes, yes they are. Look at Charleston.
Yes.
Charleston, be entertaining.
Yeah, so Charleston, how was your week?
Not very much this week. As you can see, I'm back in my usual setup. I got the desk back in place because the wall that had the damp issue, if you paid attention last week, that's now been plastered up, and the plaster is still drying, so I can't paint it, but I can at least pull the furniture back. So basically, that was that's the most exciting thing of my week: getting the furniture back in place and tidying the living room up.
Nice.
Yay!
Quick, simple, and effective.
So is that everyone?
No, I haven't gone yet.
No,
But
it's gone, yeah.
I don't exactly have
Yeah,
much to
you
report,
go.
though, so... yeah, this week I've been recovering after mental issues last week, and so...
What happened?
Oh, I kind of did a crash and burn thing.
Oh, I see. Forced
we-
yourself to do too much.
Yeah, basically. So we briefly talked about it on the show last week. I was off on Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday of the week past. And so this week is the start of a full week again. And then, of course, Bank Holiday Monday coming up, which I'm very looking forward to. And I'm trying to get everything ready for Southampton Pride, where the weather's going, it's going to be bright and sunny, it's going to rain. It's going to be bright and sunny, it's going to rain. It's like, oh, will you choose one? Because this will severely affect what outfit I choose to wear. It's like, if it's going to be bright and sunny, I might go leather. If it's going to be incredibly bright and sunny, I might not. If it's going to rain, I will probably not wear the kilt. So, I've got many options depending on what the weather wants to do, but I need to know in advance so I can actually, get everything ready and prepped and planned. And also I need to polish my leather because I haven't done that for a little while. Indeed. Yeah, I've got a nice leather, black and yellow leather shirt. And proper like, I don't know what you call the style of it, but it's more formal than informal, if that makes sense.
Ooh.
It's almost like a police styley, but it's got like the little, what do you call it, the lapel things on the shoulder?
Lapels.
Oh, they are lapels. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's got those.
Oh, do you mean epaulets?
Yes, I do mean
The
epaulets.
things that go, look, I'm a sergeant.
Yeah, well,
That kind of thing.
the
Yeah.
thing where you put those on, it's got those.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you can attach things to the shoulders if you wished. Cosmic says, I do enjoy having my leather polished, but it's been a while. Oh, never mind.
Oh. I was going to make that joke and I thought, nah.
I think from the weather app, it's trying to suggest it will be sunny and then raining later in the day.
Yeah, and it can't quite
But
make
this
up
is
its mind.
the second one that I have looked at in order to try and establish.
Yeah. So that'll be fun. I'll get it wrong, whichever. And I've been looking for a Pride umbrella which will actually arrive in time and that won't cost me £1 million. So I can be ready just in case.
And then the BB says, no, it's going to rain in the morning, and then maybe it'll be dry after the march has started.
Yeah. And it's like, nobody knows. It's going to be a mystery. So I might just wear the leather shirt and jeans, because the jeans will work with the shirt.
Towel. I think you'll be safe with a towel.
I'm not just wearing a towel. If it rains, I'll get very cold, and the towel will get even wetter than so it'll just defeat the object. And if the towel falls off, well, it's naked Hedgesaurus, not naked TK.
Just get a bed sheet and wrap it around your shoulder and go toga.
Yes, because that's a well-known characteristic of homosexuals. Toga parties.
Why not?
Well, historically,
I mean, yes, if you take the Roman Empire, yes, they were.
Oh, yes. I'd say they're more bi. Well, actually, they're kind of more pan, really.
That's why when they first discovered Pompeii, they were like, oh my God, we could look into the real Roman civilization. Oh my God, they were horny as balls.
Yes.
they did graffiti the same as us did. Yes, yeah.
Yes.
The same as us did. The same as we did.
Oh, you missed that in Pompeii. It was like, okay, here's some random graffiti that we found. What is the voice of the ancients? Derek was here.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Or Pompeius was here, yeah.
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 It's great to see how far civilization has travelled. Now we actually go to /our places in order to do that.
Pretty much.
If you have a Reddit account. Which I do not.
No, I don't blame you.
I get Reddit read to me on YouTube. I don't need to go to Reddit. There's a couple of channels.
Reddit is a lot of fun to peruse.
So I've got a couple of channels that I was watching, and then they started doing Reddit-related content. And I was like,
oh, yes.
I guess you're jumping on the bandwagon. Why not?
Yeah.
And one of them has been really popular for, so he's carried on doing it, and the other one stopped after a little while. But
Well, because everyone went, hey, do you want to make YouTube content really easily? Well, you can do it automated. And everyone went, Reddit content. That automatic read aloud voice that pronounces things wrongly occasionally. Yep. And YouTube went, nope, shutting those down.
So all the Reddit ones that survive and are like decent, because there's still a lot of AI ones that are quite popular, but the ones that are actually decent are the ones who actually have a physical human narrating and then commenting after the post.
Yes,
because
the ones that are AI, they don't have adverts on them, so they can't make any money off them. So they just
surprised.
Sit there dead. They just sit there dead
and demonetized, which is good.
Pretty much.
It's like, how do we get easy YouTube money? I know, we'll use other people's content and just read it aloud.
But it's because the voices they have on that one. It's like, I was talking to my sister a few days ago, and she said that I should help her with the babysitting because I have no life. I called my parents, and they sided with me and not her. Ha ha ha! It's like, good lord, how could you listen to that for 40 minutes straight?
I know, right? And even then, you were putting way more emotion into it than they did.
Yeah, there are certain YouTubers who have that voice, as in real life people who do that. It's like, you are actually doing that for Reddit. Okay, right.
That's a choice you made.
That's a choice. You've got viewers as well, and I hate you all.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we need to go into our games,
which is what I am now working on. Thanks for making me go last when I usually use Xavier's time to set everything up, but I wasn't able to in the end.
He led into me first.
Yeah, well, that's because I was not expecting
all of this time.
Yeah, I was allowing you to go first because you normally go last, so I thought I'll switch up the order a bit. But then I was expecting either Hedgie or Charleston to go last, and not me. So, but now
I have nothing to say this week.
Yeah, and I have very little to say. I've been doing some writing. I've actually got back into a little bit of writing, which is nice. So, need to get back into that because I've still got Hedgie's challenge to work on.
Yeah. I thought you'd forgotten about that.
Hell no, I haven't.
I was thinking, it would be great if I invite him round on New Year's Eve and go, it's January 2024. So
where's me £100? And I'll be like, I don't have it. And now I can go, so, where's my £100? Hedge? And Hedge is going to
go, I don't have it. I've got a mortgage. Piss off.
I've got rent. It's more than your mortgage. Piss off.
Yeah.
Give me the money. Right. I think we are ready for a jingle.
Woo!
Whoops.
You're listening to TigerTails Radio, giving Cards Against Humanity a run for its money. It's time for Quiplash.
And so, if the bounty bars are bouncing correctly, we should be able to see on screen today's room code of Bravo, Yankee, Charlie, X-Ray. Cosmic, Tajiri, Cornhusky, Shades. Hello, Shades.
Just had to double check we were still broadcasting audio after Friday's interesting.
Yes. I was making sure the bouncy bars were indeed bouncing. Everyone's in. Nice. Hello, everyone.
Hooray!
Let people choose their characters. And then once everyone has chosen their characters, we shall begin. And so, yes, if you want to join the audience and affect the vote, you can do so by now entering in the room code. And it'll ask you if you wish to join the audience. And you shall. And with all that done and dusted, let's press the button and start the game.
Can you put it on the? Can you put the
Oh,
feed
yes.
on
Yes,
for
I
us?
can. It'll be up there shortly.
This is the internal feed, so that people who are the hosts can see what's going on live.
And now, Quiplash 3, Son of the Quip. I'm Schmitty, you know, like from your dreams. And extra players can put in that room code and vote in the audience. It's the prequel to round 2, round 1. You're going to see 2 prompts on your device. Answer each one with a brilliant response. Soon you'll go up against another player's answers while everyone else votes for their favorite. You get points based on the percentage of people who choose your answer. Off we go.
Ah, the cutoff is back.
Yep, the cutoff is back. So,
Yes, this is when everybody goes quiet and goes, right, you've got to put your thinking muscles in and basically come up with something amusing. So you always know who's basically got to do the filling in and can't think and talk at the same time. God knows how to do it. I must have like 2 brains that they split in half.
Everyone says the best way of doing it is just get the camera on and just start talking as you're doing it, and then you improve upon it, which is the hardest two stages of that. Unfortunately, it's like got to get used to saying stuff as you're doing it, and then look it back without cringing, and then going right, what stuff that makes more sense.
It's not too bad. It's talking while writing something
else
that's different to what you're saying.
Working
It's very rare that you get people that can talk completely differently and write at the same time. It's very weird to find that, because normally people are like, yeah, I'll just finish this. They have
Almost
to
out of
repeat
time.
things
Don't
multiple
forget your
times.
safety
Brain's
quip.
going, I'm busy. Go away.
as evidenced by TK, who is still thinking.
I've finished.
He's in.
Let's have a look.
That's the joy of having it in real time. I can see how long I have left.
First, but not necessarily best, is what's at the core of the planet named after you?
So, what's at the core of the planet named after you? We have
Punch in your vote.
blood, goo, and the soul of a lost child, or English breakfast tea.
What's at the core of the planet named after you? The wording of that question is abysmal.
Yeah, it should be. There's a planet named after you. What's at its core? It should be 2 sentences.
And Cosmic says, now that is a choice. English breakfast tea has run away with it.
Biscuitopia.
Next on the docket, for containers, you go to
And
the
the
container
Garibaldi's.
store. For sex toys, you go to blank.
Oh, why couldn't this be my question?
For containers, you go to the
And now,
container
pick your
store.
favorite.
For sex toys, you go to Confuzzled or your local DIY store.
You're allowed to have sex toys at Confuzzled. I thought they were far too puritanical for that.
I didn't vote in time because neither of those suggestions is good for your health.
Yeah, the local DIY store with the audience favourite taste.
Let's see the next one. What
You can
the
do it when
Beach
you're being
Boys
Hewitt.
called themselves before they ever saw the ocean.
So, what's the Beach Boys called?
All right, choose your
what the
favorite.
Beach Boys called themselves before they saw the ocean? Plain Boys or the Creek Kids? Not Sandy Shores?
And the Creek Kids has run away with it.
That very much works.
It does.
And here
That
we
would definitely
have
be a Saturday
a
morning
better name
mystery
for
show.
skinny
with a
dipping.
group of
So, Charleston.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
right. Okay.
Okay,
A
choose
better
your
name for
favorite.
skinny dipping: the Big Splash or nudie swimming. Naked time.
Naked time.
Naked but wet.
Sounds like a typical Friday night.
A very scientific way of viewing it.
Dive and drip.
Slippy drippy.
It's a tie. It's a tie.
It's
and
tie
the
again.
audience
Ah,
takes it
nudie
to...
swimming.
Nudie swimming wins it. Well done, the jury.
Without further ado, the dumbest thing to buy in bulk.
So the dumbest thing to buy in bulk, we have ink. Trust me, you'll never get
Time
through
to
it.
pick the one you
Or
like best.
toothpaste.
Print ink, you will.
Fountain pen ink, you won't.
Yeah, I don't need fountain pen ink. I need printer ink, and I know if I buy it, it'll be a case of the week after I need to buy printer ink.
Yeah, no, I've bought a lot of fountain pen ink, and I am not getting through it as quickly as I need to.
Yeah, it takes ages
Next
to get
up.
through it.
Yeah, it does.
No,
Little known fact,
it's
Guns N'
buy
Roses
one
used to be called
box of
Guns N'
100.
Roses and
That's
Blank.
Hedge.
Little known fact: Guns N' Roses used
Now
to
it's
be,
time to
used to
vote
be
for your
called
favourite.
Guns N' Roses and Steve, or Guns N' Roses and Flatulence.
I think we can put the Xavier answer.
Impressive, if it is.
No, Southington is channeling the spirit of Xavier. And winning.
80%. I think that's the highest we've had so far.
Next,
I think we had a 90.
if you want a bartender to hate you, just order blank.
If you want a bartender to hate you, just
Here's
order
the fun
pizza.
part. Pick your
The
favorite
buffet or a slippery nipple.
It's a free nipple.
Slippery nipple.
Hedge, how does
yeah.
one make a slippery nipple?
Using KY.
Throwing water over it.
That just makes it pert.
Couple of ice cubes.
Vaseline.
Vaseline.
Well, the slippery nipple wins it, but only just.
Slippery nipple is actually a shooter. It's not a
And
cocktail.
next, when I die,
I
I want to be
didn't know they went
surrounded by
into,
family
first person
and blank.
Charleston.
Okay, when I die, I want to be
Okay,
surrounded by
everybody,
family
pick your
and
favorite
chainsaws. Or by family and dogs.
The implication of the first one is kind of scary. The second one
The
is
implication I want to be
scary.
surrounded by family. It's basically, what do you want to kill me, dogs or chainsaws?
You
Well,
will
are the
by your
family wielding the chainsaws or are they wielding the dogs? And
dogs
dogs
win it.
wins it. 70%.
Well done, the jury.
Well done. Yes. Round one.
Yay,
You
JT Channel.
survived round one, but can you
Hi,
survive
Jay.
the scoreboard?
All right, blink, can you miss it?
And I am not winning today's game.
Oh, Southington is in the lead.
Remember, round one, points don't matter.
Get yourselves ready, because round two takes no prisoners. Double the points,
Round
double
one
the anxiety.
is attempt to run as fast to get to. Round one is get in front if you can, and then round two is desperately hope you can stay in front. It's like the first lap of the 800 meters. The first lap of the 800 meters is to try and get in front, and then basically it's another 400 meters, at which point everyone goes, ah!
Did you ever run the 800 meters?
No,
I did the 1500.
of course I didn't.
800 meters was the harder of the two because it's like, oh yeah, if you burst with speed, you just get overtaken by the people who hold back enough to overtake you. Although the 1500 was the one which had a lot of technique because it's a case of, you know you're going to be behind people.
Yeah.
Can you
Well,
dig deep?
The 800 is considered the first of the long distance races because it's the only ones where they don't put you at a staggered start. The 400 is the longest race with a staggered start. The 800 is then everybody just stands in place and then goes.
Generally, for when I was at school, the longer the distance, the less people wanted to do it. That's how it
Yes,
works.
pretty much.
And everyone was like, oh, go in, at least you'll then win it. And it's like, that does mean I have to run the longest distance.
Right, you've got about 20 seconds left by the time you hear this, people.
Yeah, because the 1500 meters is, I think, 3.5 laps. It's just under a
Your
mile.
entire lives
It's just
have led
under
to
a mile.
this.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Let's
Luminary.
break the ice with... If this player were a fashion model, they'd be famous for wearing blank.
so if Cornhusker was a fashion model, they'd be famous for wearing anything
Now
with a good
vote.
curl or meat.
What, it was Lady Gaga?
She wore bacon, didn't she?
No,
she
had
wore
steak.
meat. Yeah.
Steak.
Yeah, she wore a dress made entirely of meat and apparently it's been jerky to preserve it.
Nice.
And then a whole load of other people did.
And the good curl is in the lead. The good curl is winning it.
Even with a good curl, 80%.
Perfectly with
Finally, I've got some
All right,
points.
check this out.
Hey, well done.
People would pay good money to see historical footage of blank.
Go on, Edge.
People would pay good money to see historical
gets
footage
real.
of
Pick
the
your
first
favorite.
ever game of Quiplash being played, or historical footage of naked Hedgesaurus. I can provide that right now.
They want historical footage. I can provide that.
Well, if you get it now, and then we wait another 5 or 6,
Technically,
then
it's not footage if the image is not moving, otherwise it's just photograph.
No. I have video. Oh, Quiplash is a popular choice there.
Hey, it's the meta answer.
And next is, what tattoo will actually help you in an interview for a programmer job?
What tattoo
All
will
right, vote for
actually
the
help
one you
you
like best.
in an interview for a programmer job? A microchip, fairly sure that won't, or the text "Hello World."
Only
Hi,
programmers will get this
we're going
joke.
to teach you how. We're going to teach you how to do C. The first thing you do is "Hello World."
You see, if I was playing, I'd have sent you a resume.
No, Hello World is definitely the right answer.
Don't turn your
right
back
along.
on me, son. Trust me,
Falling
it'll
in
be
love is
necessary.
not all puppies and unicorns. Sometimes it's blank.
May I go?
Yep.
Falling in love, it's not all
Decisions,
puppies and
decisions.
rainbows.
Choose your
Sometimes it's
favorite.
the bitch from hell, or sometimes it's hot coals.
Actually, puppies and unicorns, but never mind.
There's only one answer there, unfortunately, which says a lot about my life, but there is only one answer there.
And Cactus and Hot Coals is in
Cactus
the
and
lead.
hot coals.
It wins, 78%.
Yes,
All because they use it at and.
well, of
Next
course.
one up.
It fits the
What
cadence.
is the one trick magicians refuse to do?
So, what is the one trick magicians refuse to do? Making two dwarfs
All right,
into a
people,
normal-sized
it's
person,
voting time.
or make nutsies disappear. I think Morgan 2 was quite good at that.
Are we skirting rule 6?
We are skirting Rule 6 here.
We are skirting rule 6. Just wanted to check.
Just pivoting on the edge.
Oh, Cosmic says, I thought it said hysterical. Making two dwarfs into a normal-sized person wins it. Rule 6 averted.
And now, the main quality that producers are looking for in a reality TV show participant.
This one, the main quality that
Here's
producers
the
are
fun
looking
part.
for
Pick
in
your
a reality
favorite quip.
TV show participant. Someone who's never seen the show before, or compliance.
Some-
You have
some
no
Bob fan
idea,
Both, really?
no idea how close to the truth that is.
Someone's a fan of Black Mirror. Early seasons.
It's like the X Factor.
Die.
By the
Oh.
way, the X stands for personality, not singing talent.
Yeah.
Let's see how they handle
Cheeky girls.
the
There we
first sign you are watching a very artsy horror film.
Oh, it's a tie.
Oh,
It's in black and white. We have a jinx.
go.
Next
Wow,
we
that, I
have
haven't seen one of those
this
in a
cuckoo
long
clock
time.
is disgusting.
Oh, yes.
When it rings, instead of a
Go on,
bird,
Charleston.
a blank comes out.
Okay, this Google clock is disgusting. When it rings, instead of a bird,
All right,
a
choose your
flounder
favorite.
comes out, or a smelly dragon comes out.
TK?
Either way, they both stink.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Why?
I thought there was technical issues, don't worry.
Okay. It's a tie, it's a tie, it's a tie. It's a flounder. But only just.
flounder.
Cornhusky and the jury paired off against each other, and Cornhusky was victorious.
It's like
Okay,
every
only
hour
one
it gets
round
more
remains.
and
Let's
more
see how it's
disgusting.
shaping up to this point.
It's like, come midday, it's like,
Point,
oh, I'm in the lead.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
holy shit, what a comeback.
Whoa!
Wow, you're right, round one really doesn't
Outside,
matter.
and behold,
The second lap of the 800
the end
meters
you've
has been
been
overtaken.
flipping towards. On your device, you'll see a prompt that requires 3 separate responses. Don't screw it up, okay?
As Southpaw says, it's Thriplash time.
Yeah.
There is a solid chance with Thriplash, even if you're in the back. A good Thriplash gets you there.
Indeed, if you can get the full 6,000 points by getting a Quiplash, it is possible to actually get the final sprint and rip through the tape while your opponent screams in frustration and has to look up at you and on the podium and go, that gold medal should have been mine. At which point you just look down at them and go, don't worry, I do not consider myself a bad leader. Even though you're secretly sort of, going at them.
Well, looks like we got some interesting prompts because we're at 45 seconds.
Ooh. Still,
There's a big line of people.
Still 3/4 of people to get in. Oh,
Moving.
half are in, and half the time's gone.
I don't have a third answer for this.
Make up one. Shave and a haircut.
2 cents.
2 bits,
Time's almost up.
Oh, yeah, good point.
which is 25 cents.
There you go. We're in.
No turn
Everyone's in.
back now.
Yay!
The 3 things you need to be good at to truly get ahead in life.
So the 3 things you need to be good at to truly get ahead in life is money, a judge in your back pocket, and a good lie. Or get rich,
And now
get
it's
knocked
time
out,
to vote for
get
your
even.
favorite.
I'm sensing film references here.
I think that's Get Shorty.
I was thinking of Get Short as well, but I think it might be because of all the gets there.
I have been trying to find Get Shorty on something.
May I suggest DVD? It's very, very easy to obtain that way.
Yeah, that you say that.
Who isn't voting?
Not the audience members, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
Oh, oh,
Oh.
oh, oh,
Oh! So close.
Nearly a quick flash, but money, a judge in your back pocket, and a good lie wins it.
3 neutral things to write in a birthday card for a coworker you don't know that well.
3 neutral things to write in a birthday card for a co-worker that you don't know that well. Happy
Jesus
birthday.
Christ. Like that.
Many happy returns. I got the promotion you wanted. Alternatively, today is your birthday. Eat cake and stuff.
None of you work in a said place where lots of people have birthdays and you just have to randomly put shit. It's like,
Also known as an office.
birthday. Hope you have a good time.
Yes.
Wishes.
Basically, it's just, here, sign this. It's for Simone's birthday card. Why? Because it's nice. Is it? Why?
Stamp for it now. It's
Today's your birthday, eat cake and stuff. Wins it.
3 weird things to hear a ghost moan in the middle of the night.
Oh God. Is this healthy? 3 weird things to hear a ghost moan in the middle of the night.
Okay, everybody, pick your
Food
favorite
coma
quip.
noises, orgasm noises, or Jingle Bells bacon sizzling can of soda opening. All right, yeah, that's a weird.
Opening.
That's weird.
Opening.
Yeah.
That's a really weird way.
Opening. Don't blame me for coming from Dorset.
Dorset.
Open this can of cola, would you?
And Steve, food coma noises and orgasm noises wins it for Southington.
3 signs you're falling in love.
Justin.
Okay, 3 signs you're falling in love. Sweat drop, heart beating fast,
Now
Can't
it
get you
gets
out of my
real.
head,
Pick your favorite.
or your heart flutters. Time with them is magical. You find you don't need a cat.
I mean,
God, do I
that's
go for the Kylie
understandable.
reference Do I go for the Kylie reference or the?
Can't get you out of my head.
No, YouTube, don't do it.
Hey! You find you don't need a cat. Because that person climbs up atop you and goes, what you
I
doing?
can't believe we made it. Let's see the final score.
Look, I'm trying to watch the TV. What you doing?
So what has that done to the scores?
Let's find out. And,
Myself and-
TK stretches across the line.
with Shades coming up in second place.
Hey!
So he says, I forgot the TK uses and backwards.
Yeah.
Backwards to you, maybe. So, top answer of the game was English breakfast tea. I fully support this top answer of the game.
Yes. And unfortunately, you were wrong. We did not have a 90. 89 is
Yeah.
the highest percentage.
Indeed, I was indeed
My
incorrect in
word.
that.
Yeah.
That's literally the highest, and that's it. We're not having any rotation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Right, so, which does beg the question. I'm not looking for people to be too specific with this one.
All
So
right.
what did I type into Dali to get this monstrosity?
I'm going to say a Dalmatian in a fireman's uniform smoking a pipe.
I'm going to now admit I've forgotten the file name. I am looking up the answer.
I can't help.
Well, that's what it looks
I cannot
like.
help. Spots Dalmatian looking good, says Tajiri. I feel that maybe TK has made it slightly difficult based on how it looks.
Okay, you keep deciding whether or not you think Hedgie is correct or not. Because
I think he's in the right place, but I think it's a particular style of fireman that you found.
Or was it a leather pup? Because it looks kind of leathery to me.
I think
That's not an AI feature.
I
That's
think
TK's last weekend.
I think
think
it
it's
might
supposed-
just be the way the AI's drawn it.
Oh, okay.
Unless it's
Shit.
a claymation Dalmatian. A claymation Dalmatian.
From the Dalmatian
clay-
plantation.
A claymation Dalmatian stationed in a fire. A claymation Dalmatian in a fire station.
Who can't eat crustacean?
Well, I will confess, Hedge, you were absolutely bang on with your very first choice.
A claymation Dalmatian in a fire station indulging in tobacco inhalation. There we go.
Now that's an exclamation.
Condor Dalmatian pup thinking and Pip smoking after a fire.
Or even during a fire. It's like, I can't be asked to put that out. I'm too busy inhaling tobacco. Go away.
People are saying that they find Hedgie as funny. Quick, cut his feed.
Right, I am going to set this one out. So I'm going to put a room code into the cast chat.
Ooh.
So cast members into the cast chat, please, not the streaming chat.
Got it.
Into the dedicated cast chat channel.
Yep.
And actually, I've had a change of heart. I'm going to change the game.
Oh, God damn it,
Ooh.
TK.
So stay in there.
All right.
Yeah, it's not like we're broadcasting dead air, TK. It's fine.
Right,
Final
feel,
show this season. It's fine.
Feel free to speak and shit and fill it with noise.
Don't speak of shit.
I'm not paying. Why are we in that chat, TK?
Huh? Oh, I've used the wrong one. Shit.
Yeah.
I was in the cast chat a second ago. Where did it disappear to? There we go. Oh, that's giving the game away. Let's just delete that message. Bye-bye. Shong. Oh, my thing is bouncing all over the show. There we go. There's the cast chat. Right, let's try that again, kids.
Hey.
Edge is in. There we go. Now it's in the right chat.
I remembered the code from seeing it.
Well done, you.
Yay.
Right. And there we go. So now I can bring it in for everybody else.
We've now reached the audience participation portion of the show. It's game time.
And your code is Charlie Yankee Juliet Hotel. And this is Fibbage, all about you. So make sure you use a
Who
name
keeps
that people
beeping?
will recognise you by.
Whose phone keeps beeping?
Not mine.
Holding mine. Oh, come on. I want the line to get in. Quick. Come on, Lionel. Quickly. There's one spot left, so get in there. Ah. Damn it.
Everybody's already in.
Who's called themselves Steve?
Yeah, that's not your name.
That would be Xavier.
Okay, at least we know now.
Yeah, because I've noticed I'm a bot is missing, so that is the
Yes.
only person left who it could be. So Xavier has decided to call themselves Steve. I actually need to join this game, because otherwise I'm not going to be in the audience. In the meantime, let's get this show on the road.
This is Enough About You, where important moments from your life are mixed in with a bunch of complete nonsense.
You've played this before.
A full game? Good thing I put on a clean shirt. Wait. No, I didn't. And if you're stuck on the sidelines, why not join the audience? Audience members earn their own points by fooling the players. Let's get to it. Okay, here's the deal. You're about to see a question on your device. Answer truthfully. In a sec, you'll get your chance to lie about your fellow players. You get 500 points for everyone you fool, 1,000 for finding the truth, and if the question's about you, you get a reputation bonus for every player who gets the answer right. Good? Good. Time to answer your question.
And we are good to go.
So, answer your question truthfully. This is not the bit where you're telling fibs yet.
Christ.
Somebody's phone keeps beeping again.
It's mine.
Oh, can you not turn it off? Or turn the volume down?
That was fucking years ago. Jesus.
Yeah, basically I will.
To be an interesting answer.
You're halfway through your time. Make me proud.
So, no pressure, everyone. Hedgie's in.
No. Oh, none at all.
Yep.
And Charleston's in. And Xavier's in.
I
Well, Steve,
hate this. I hate this.
Why? It's fun.
He's had to tell the truth.
Can you remember a thing about yourself? No.
First up, if this player met an alien, the item they would gift to sell them on humanity would be blank. Now, use your device to write a lie that'll fool the others into thinking it's what this player really wrote. And if this one's about you, just hang tight for a sec.
So, Cosmic Vessel Alien, item they would give to sell them on humanity would be...
I'm going to see how many people said this answer. Just for a laugh.
I like being in the audience. It lies for me. I just have to pick one and hope everyone else picks the same one.
I wonder if it AIs out possible answers based on the truth given.
I doubt it.
Otherwise, they're going to be really obvious.
They're quite. I think it's quite random.
Yeah.
Which kind of throws in the fun, really, because that little element of random. Right, everyone voted in.
Here are your choices. Tap the one you think is true on your
So
device.
we have a domesticated cat, their imaginary fursuit, a bad dragon toy, a piano, tea, music, pants, a robot, or coffee cake. Ooh.
Ow. Well, I know which one I'd give.
Yes, you would direct them to our actual overlords, a domesticated cat.
I would give them a puppy. I say, we domesticated this. Isn't it cute? Don't you want to be domesticated too?
Come on, show me what you picked.
So, pants. Jennifer Bat went for it, and it was to Jerry's lie. Coffee cake. Hedgie and Shades went for it, and it was Corn Husky's lie. Nom 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 cake. A bad dragon toy. A third of the audience went for it, and it was Shades' lie. D. Myself. Loads of people went for it, and it was Steve's lie.
Oh, Xavier's lie.
Well done, Mr. Xavier.
Did anyone else do it?
Music. Steve, Justin, and a third of the audience went for it, and it was the truth.
God damn it. I'm thinking that, and I thought that's too obvious. So
I was torn between music and tea, and opted for tea. Luckily, another audience member saved us. So we've got 348 points. So we're not last, but we're not winning.
Listen up. A smell that most people like, but this player doesn't care for is blank.
So a
Write
smell
your
that most people
lies
like,
now.
but the jury doesn't care for is whatever your lie will be.
My brain instantly going, think of all those air fresheners that you have around your house.
Not
Actually,
just-
I don't have air fresheners. I have reed diffusers.
Oh, they give me headaches.
Okay, find the truth.
So, the scents may be lemon, barbecue, movie theatre popcorn, baked cake, banana, dead animals, soap, fresh linen, or deodorant. Some good answers there.
I like how it's deodorant, not the brand of deodorant that everyone uses, but everyone seems to hate.
Baked cake as opposed to grilled cake?
Yeah,
Or
Maybe it means
fried
fresh
cake?
baked.
you can fry a cake.
Yes,
a
almost
pancake.
Okay, how do we do?
Almost cake.
So, baked cake. Steve went for it. And it was Jennifer's lie.
Hooray!
And Shay says you can steam a cake.
Oh, yes.
Banana.
Pudding.
Corn Husky went for it. And it was the audience's lie.
Ooh.
Barbecue. Audience went for it. All of the audience went for it. And it was Jackbox's lie.
Oh!
Interesting. Fresh linen. Jennifer went for it. And it was Hedgie's lie.
My life.
There's a duplicate somewhere.
Yeah. Movie theatre popcorn. Loads of people went for it. Because it was the truth.
Hey, I thought it's so niche. It's got to be real. Oh, hopefully that'll give me a bit of an extra boost.
Get a load of this one. A useless talent that this player has mastered is blank. Enter your lies now.
So who wants to read this one out?
A useless talent that Pop Shades has mastered is blank.
Let's find out, shall we?
Will in a second. I just need to double check in Google if that's how you.
Spell.
Spelling check.
Yeah.
Spell check. Shay says, I hate the smell of popcorn too.
I don't know what I hate the smell of popcorn. It's delicious.
Yeah, popcorn's great.
Depends what's been added, because like sweet popcorn's got a smell, salty popcorn's got a smell, burnt popcorn's got a smell.
Oh,
And then you get the people who
Yeah,
mix salty and sweet together.
that's
And you're like,
weird.
you just want to watch the world burn.
There you go. Find the truth.
Ooh.
So, who's reading the question?
So, the question was, a useless talent that Pub Shades has mastered is dot to dots, folding origami, macrame, humanity, tying a cherry stem into a knot in his mouth, miming, train announcer voice, finding Waldo, or curling his tongue. I do like how movie meme and genetic
Okay,
trait
what everybody
is been put on there.
Tying a cherry stem into a knot in his mouth. Half the audience went for it, and it was Cosmic's lie.
Cosmic's lie.
Finding Waldo. Stephen Shelton went for it, and it was the audience's lie. And it's Finding Wally over here.
Yes.
Or where's one?
Train announcer voice. Loads of people went for it, and it was Hedge's lie.
Woo! Excellent lying.
Miming. Corn Husky went for it, and it was Jennifer's lie. And Shay says, my tongue is not as dexterous as people seem to imagine. Folding origami. Hedgie went for it. It was Corn Husky's lie.
Oh.
Not your
And
best
dots to
work.
dots was the answer, which I was trying to vote for and ran out of time.
Well, actually, curling your tongue isn't something you have talent for. You can either do it or you can't.
Yeah, it's genetic.
Yes.
It's a weird thing that I learned from science. It's so bizarre.
I was torn between
Try
dot to
this
dots and
one out for
origami and
size.
took too long to decide.
If this player had the pajamas of a child, they would like to go to bed dressed as blank.
Go on, Charleston, read out the
Okay,
question about
answer
yourself.
those lies.
Yes. So if I had the pajamas of a child, it would look like. Sorry. If I had the pajamas of a child, it would look like to go to bed dressed. They would like to. Hang on. Let me. That sounds lucky. If I had the pajamas of a child, I would like to go to bed dressed as blank. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah. Have you got something in the way of your screen?
No, it's just that.
He was reading a question that's written in the third person, in the first person, and confusing.
You can read it in the first person. Hedgie speaks in the third person quite a lot.
Yes,
But
Hedgie
yeah,
does.
But we ignore the Hedgie for that.
Everyone ignores him. Hedgie is sad.
Don't worry, guys. You've only got a tiny slither of time. There we go.
Everyone's in, you're fine.
Everyone's
Come on now,
in.
let's get truthy.
So, Charleston, read the answers.
Okay, so I would either go to bed dressed as Roland Rat, Sonic the Hedgehog, Nick Wilde, Vatican from the Great Mouse Detective, a race car driver, Rodent, Ratty, Godzilla, or a cloud.
There's so many good answers.
I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high o'er vales and hills.
Is that what child you think I was like?
I'm going to go for this one. It's wrong, but I'd love the answer too much not to vote for it. Cosmic says, if you steam a cake, isn't it just a pudding?
Pretty
Let's
much.
See what you picked.
Christmas cake.
Roland Rat. Jennifer and Cornhusky went for it, and it was Hedgie's lie.
Low-hanging fruit.
And it was also.
Ooh, it was also Pop Shade's lie.
My God!
Well
I was
done.
thinking
Great
about Roland Rat,
relationship
but I
is
didn't
built
think
on
he
a
was old
shared
enough
lie.
for Roland Rat.
Yeah. Ratigan from the Great Mouse Detective. Loads of people went for it, and it was Cosmic's lie.
Cosmic's lie.
God damn it!
You should lie
I
professionally.
know what's my favourite character from that movie.
Yeah, I was part of the audience who voted for it because it was a brilliant answer. Godzilla! Hedgie went for it. It was Cornhusky's lie.
Most of us now.
Ratty! Cosmic and the other part of the audience went for it, and it was Xavier's lie.
Oh.
Didn't see this one?
Rodent
Rodent.
was the truth.
Just rodent.
Just rodent.
Any rodent.
No specific
I'd be happy
rodent. Could have been a squirrel. But
You forgot the friggin' preposition. You need a preposition.
That well-known childhood cartoon character.
Rodent.
Try this one.
If you saw the way my question was worded, you would have seen why I just typed
word or
rodent.
phrase blank. Submit your lies
Anywho.
now.
so Jennifer tends to overuse this word or phrase.
I don't know.
This is where everybody quickly reads back through all the comments just to see what's been said in the Discord chat.
The thing is, it's not typed. You don't tend to type.
I've just looked at the YouTube comments and seen Shades' comment during the Discord, during the Dali section. And he says, that's not an AI picture, that's TK last weekend.
I mean, aside from a few set things, you don't tend to retype
All right.
phrases you
truth.
use in speech.
Jennifer tends to overuse this word or phrase. As if, like, yes, amazing, really, oh, bollocks, literally, indeed, damn it, I lost again.
So, the character from that road race thing.
From that road race thing.
Yeah, that narrows it down. Are we talking wacky races?
That's the one, Teal'c.
Since
And
when
then-
did T say, oh, bollocks?
Indeed.
Oh, indeed.
Indeed.
Or
That's
it could
all
have
we're
been
going to be saying now for the rest of the night.
Zavala from
Let's see how
Destiny,
it
which
shook
is
out.
Lance
Oh.
Henriksen.
So, really, Cornhusky went for it. Really? It was Xavier's
Yes.
lie. Really?
Really?
As if. Hedgie went for it. As if that would be the answer. It was the Fury's lie.
Really? As if. Let's see, are we making sentences?
Damn it, I lost again. A third of the audience went for it. It was Charleston's lie. Not
Really?
necessarily a lie.
Damn it, I lost again. We're close to making a
Oh,
sentence.
bollocks. Steve, Charleston and Shades went for it, and it was Cosmic's lie.
Cosmic's lie.
Damn it.
With good use of the word bollocks there. Literally, the Jerry, Cosmic, and 2/3 of the audience went for it.
It was literally my answer.
And not figuratively a
Should've
lie.
picked this.
We should have picked Indeed after all.
Oh,
Indeed, we should have.
Oh,
indeed.
bollocks.
Now
It's
good
the only
job.
one with no likes. It didn't get any likes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
All right, here it is. When this player was a child, they wanted to grow up to be blank.
So,
All right, type in your
when
lies.
Xavier was a child, they wanted to grow up to be a real wolf. Oh, sorry, fill in your own blank.
When Steve was a child, they wanted to grow up to be blank. A tree.
Okay.
I want to
Think
be
back to
a
the
tree,
times
says
that
Apple.
Xavier when I was listening.
So basically, 30 years plus.
Yes.
Like, can anyone remember what they were like 30 years ago? For those
Yeah,
people who
an
are
annoying
over
little shit.
30?
That's why I don't like children.
Yes,
I remember being one.
I was basically a massive dick to a lot of people.
It's low-hanging fruit, that is.
It gets lower as he gets older.
Do your balls hang though? Do they waggle to and fro? Can you tie them in?
No,
Can you
no,
tie
no,
in a bow?
no,
There you go.
we'll get copyright strike.
From what? The sailor's hornpipe?
So,
Anybody?
did Xavier want to be John, an IT engineer, a media host, a tree, an astronaut, a furry, a chocolate factory owner, not old, or an engineer? Can't believe a tree is one of the answers.
The tree.
It's the advert.
I want to be
I
a
want
tree.
to be a tree. Yes.
You're just branching out.
Oh, God. We're going to leave that one at the door.
Ooh.
But you may be barking mad, alright?
Oh.
Let's see what
Right, let's see
everybody
what
picked.
we got then. So,
an
first
engineer.
one, an engineer.
A third of the audience went for it. And it was Cosmic's lie.
Ah.
Points for Cosmic.
Yes.
A chocolate factory owner. Shades, Tajiri and Cosmic went for it. And it was the audience's lie.
Oh.
Nom 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 points.
Charlie and the Chocolate
An
Factory.
astronaut. Hedgie, a Cornhusky, and 2/3 of the audience went for it. And it was the jury's lie.
I was several years out from
Not
potentially
old.
that.
Charleston went for it. And it was the truth.
Oh my God.
I just kind of figured that fit you.
He didn't get that wish.
The audio description of
Again,
me trying to figure my answer gave it away.
The
Really.
truth was the one not to get the thumbs up.
Here's one for you. The last thing this player fixed was blank. Enter your lies now.
Am I reading?
Go on then.
The
need
last
to- we
thing
need to-
Colin
we need
has
to-
fixed was.
I've got a
We need
sneaking
what?
suspicion I might know the answer, but we'll see what comes up with the answers given.
Oh God, Southpaw's putting the ad in channel.
1989 is the I Want to Be a Tree advert.
Oh God. Was it Prudential?
Oh Christ
Right,
on a
where's the truth?
crutch. That's scary considering where I work.
Okay,
So
no,
who's
don't know.
reading this one?
So, the last thing Cornhusky fixed was... Charleston, go for it.
His fursuit, a bird feeder, lunch, the game, squeaky door, the magistrate, a coffee mug, a car, or the TV.
The magistrate's a very clever answer. I'm torn between two. I've gone for one. It's probably the wrong one. The answer I was expecting to see wasn't there, so I wasn't as...
All right, who picked what?
His fursuit. Charleston went for it.
Oh.
It was the jury's lie.
Ooh.
People are trying to pick based on the initial word.
A squeaky door. Hedgie went for it. And it was Cosmic's lie. That was the other one I was going to go for, so I'm glad I didn't.
Ah.
Lunch. Cosmic and a third of the audience went for it. And it was Hedgie's lie. It's a good answer.
Fix lunch.
Yeah. The game. Steve went for it, and it was Charleston's lie. Here, Corn Husky has not fixed the game. The TV. Jennifer Bat went for it, and it was Steve's lie. A bird feeder. Shades, Jerry, myself, and another one of the audience went for it because it was the truth.
A bird feeder.
Yep. I think I've lost weight.
I've gained it. Really annoying.
Well, the straps on this, on my
here's
thing
a
used
good
to be a
one.
lot tighter.
The children's character that has the same energy as this player is blank. Okay, enter those lies.
The children's character that has the same energy as Hedgie.
Hello.
is blank.
Ah, Corn Husky has put a photo of the bird feeder in the Discord. No, he isn't. He's put it in a Telegram chat with me. I can see it. It is a nice looking bird feeder. It is huge, very long.
Yo.
Is there a bird in it?
No, there's no bird in it. You put bird
No,
seed
you
in
don't
it.
get birds in bird feeders. You put nuts in bird feeders.
Unless you've got cannibalistic birds.
What?
one
Did the bird
person
I want to
left
just fly to a
into
protected
their
cage
answer.
to be in private?
One person left went to their answer. Who hasn't done it?
It was
Oh,
Steve.
there we go.
All right, let's see the cast of fucking Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay, which one's true?
So, which character has the same energy as Hedgie? Is it Sonic? Is it Naked Matilda? Snoopy? Tinky Winky? Shadow the Hedgehog? Sonic the Hedgehog? Kermit the Frog? Woody Woodpecker? Or Taz from Tasmania?
Oh, a lot more varied than I thought people would go for.
Couldn't say I
Definitely,
was.
no, you are not a Snoopy.
More of a Red Baron.
Let's take a look.
I definitely don't have the emo.
So, Woody Woodpecker. Steve and a third of the audience went for it, and it was Charleston's lie. I think that's a good lie. Kermit the Frog. Corn Husky and Cosmic went for it, and it was the audience's lie. Ricky Frog. Sonic the Hedgehog. The Jerry and a third of the audience went for it. It was Jennifer's lie. Taz from Tasmania. Charleston Shades and a third of the audience went for it, and it was the jury's lie. Sonic. Jennifer went for it. And Hedgie thinks that's the truth.
Hey.
I thought everyone's going to get this. Everyone will get this.
So we have some scores. Who came first?
Oh, it's Tajiri!
Tajiri is the winner!
Yay!
With Hedgie with the most likes.
Whoa! Oh my god!
It's raining likes. And
I
the
hate to
audience
say it.
came sixth.
I
Wow!
say it, but Jennifer's probably thinking, damn it, I'm lost again.
Oh my god! Hey, I got the most likes. Yeah.
You did well done, Mr. Hedgie.
It's over 9,000.
It is. Best lie was Ratigan from the Great Mass Detective from Cosmic. Sweet Summer Child was Corn Husky, who got fooled 7 times.
Oh,
Charleston didn't bring snacks. Admit it.
Admit it.
Admit it. Worst poker face was Hedgie, who fooled the fewest players.
But got the most likes.
The jury was the winner with over 9,000.
Yeah.
Hedgie was the most popular with 17 whole likes.
Hey! It's quite a lot of likes.
Yeah. And Ratigan's fooled 37% of the players. That's a good number. We're going to get a new one for the second run through. Jennifer complained the whole time. Admit it.
Yeah.
And there we go. So let me turn off the screen share before I bring back the main camera. And we should return. There we go.
Hey!
That was Fibbage 4.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy Fibbage. It's a good fun game.
Yes.
The jury says, whew, that was fun. It was. And Corn Husky is a sweet summer puppy child, according to Fibbage. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
And the jury says, I weed whacked around the fixed bird feeder this afternoon. Yeah, apparently the bird feeder is 36 inches. The one
Wow.
Yeah.
Woo.
That is quite a lot of bird feeder.
Mm-hmm.
That will feed a great many bird.
Right.
Yes.
So we have just enough time for Done and Dusted for the final Done and Dusted.
We do.
Yeah,
yes.
we do. Hedgie wants to do Done and Dusted. Done and Dusted we shall do as soon as I can find the jingle.
It's that time where the cast of TigerTails Radio review stuff badly. This is Done and Dusted.
So, Hedge,
Hey.
what are you done and dusting tonight?
So, I recently finished another audiobook, and it's by one of my most favourite modern sci-fi authors, Andy Weir, the guy who wrote The Martian, which I have celebrated many times. And the book I just finished is called Project Hail Mary.
Nice.
And this is The Martian in reverse. So,
What? Someone tries to get rid of potatoes on Earth.
Those nasty potatoes, I'll show Walker's crisps.
I judge
So
by the
the
laughter that I'm not right.
So, The Martian was one guy stuck on another planet and everybody else on Earth going, we have to find a way to help him. This is the entire of Earth going, oh my God, we're in trouble. And one guy going, don't worry, I'll save you.
If it was the other way around, though, surely that one guy would be going, hey, screw you guys, I'm doing great.
Well, you kind of say that. But...
Oh, okay.
Yes, the main character is a character called Dr. Ryland Grace.
Bless you.
And the the book actually switches between two time periods. So it starts out in the future when the main character wakes up on board a spaceship. And it transitions to various points in the past, which are technically him remembering memories.
As one does with a memory.
Pretty much, yes. As he finds out that he's been in a coma for 4 years. And so, naturally, coming out of a coma is not something you immediately do with waking up. You're like, oh, give me 10 seconds, I'm all right.
It's not
Coming
something you
out
do
of a
every day,
coma
at least.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. It takes a long time. So, for starters, he doesn't even know his name.
Excuse me just a moment,
Sort of
sorry.
like, the computer is sort of going, nope, I'm not going to let you leave this room until you tell me your name. So he's desperately trying to work out who he is. And that sets the scene for what happens in the past, which gradually reveals more of what's happening, because you don't actually find out what's physically going on until about halfway through the book. The other time is sort of him sort of learning about something. You get a lot about the character, who he is, what he does, and it's him discovering it again because he's lost completely all of what he knows. He knows things, but he doesn't know why, which is something that he's wrestling with. Because he sort of looks at a packet of something and reads off the ingredients list and goes, oh, I know what that is, and goes, how do I know what that is? How do I know what that is? And he gradually pieces together sort of who he is, what he does. And he eventually works out that he's a second grade school teacher. And he's like, I'm a second grade school teacher. Why the heck am I on a starship? And as time goes by, more and more information about his past is revealed. Earth has suffered a massive, terrible event. And he eventually realizes that he must be on this ship to basically find out what the heck is going on. And there's a reason why he's the only person there. I won't reveal as to why he is the only person there, but it appears in the book. And switching between the two time periods is a brilliantly clever idea because it works similar to the way that The Martian was written. The Martian was written from the point of view of Mark Watney with all his logs, and then the other half of the book is them on Earth going, what the heck must be doing right now? Is there any way we can help him? And it flip-flops between, instead of two locations, it's two time periods. And the humour in it is fantastic. Andy Weir knows how to do dry humour to a T. It is absolutely brilliant. It's not a funny book, but the humor in it works so well. It's brilliantly written. And I don't want to give away sort of the actual sort of the storyline as much as I can, because it's revealing the actual sort of plot line will destroy the actual sort of the book itself. But needless to say, Earth is suffering a serious problem, and it turns out he is the only person that can help out. The only problem is he doesn't know how. He has to get his memory back. He has to work out who he is, what he does, what his skill set is, while basically walking around this massive ship and going, what the heck am I going to do? He eventually finds someone to help him out in the midst of deep space, which, you know, is something that you wouldn't think, how the hell would that happen? But then the book goes, yeah, there's a reason why that would actually happen. It's like, you know, I can understand why. Understand how this would actually happen. So it's first contact between him and an alien race. And the second half of the book goes into him basically trying to establish by going, oh my God, this is amazing, establishing contact. And then eventually, once the contact's been established, it's like, okay, let's sit down and get to work.
Nice.
So normally where it would be, okay, we'll explain everything, all our differences. It's like, look, come, sit down and let's do some work. And again, that's where Andy Weir's humour really works. This brilliant thing where you could have, right, we're going to get the whole world together and introduce this. And it's like, no, sorry, we've got too much stuff to do. We can't do any of this fun stuff like learn about each other. We just got to get to work. And it is an absolutely fantastic sci-fi book. It's brilliant modern sci-fi that Andy Weir is known for. I've read, or rather I've listened to The Martian, Artemis, which is a sort of a heist type book set on the moon. And this one is Project Hail Mary, which is technically not set on any planet. The Martian was set on Mars. Artemis is set on the moon. This is in deep space. So this is one of the, I think this is his first book where it's actually physically in space rather than being on a planet. And it is absolutely fantastic. If you like that kind of sort of dry humor, but mixed with brilliantly written sci-fi, brilliantly written, I will say, it is done brilliantly well. I will absolutely recommend this book 10 out of 10. It's amazing. So yes, that is Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir.
Hey.
Yes.
Cool. So that was the last Done and Dusted
Yep.
of this season.
Yes.
Can everybody hear me?
Just,
Yes, we can.
Yay!
Yay!
Just. Which is good because we've now very nearly reached 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
But
Right,
before we
so-
do, just have a little thing to plug. Well, two
Oh,
things
here we
to
go.
plug.
Oh.
Firstly, you might have noticed my outfit's changed. I'm
Yes.
wearing the shirt that Cosmic made for me. This is the first ever time I'm actually wearing it with my fursuit. So,
Oh.
yay! Perfect fit. Yep. And second other thing, very quickly, a good friend of mine has written a book.
Oh.
Well, actually, it's written his second book because this is his first one, Furry Nation. I know all about it because if I turn the back page here, I'm in it.
Oh.
Yes.
I see.
So this is the book he wrote this in 2017.
Oh.
Non-fiction book about the fandom and its history. And he's recently finished the sequel, and that's due to be published next week. 29th.
What's the book called?
This one is Fairy Nation. The
And
sequel's called Fairy Planet.
What's the author's name?
He's gone by, I believe, his human name. If I just check here on the author. Yeah, I think he's gone by his human name again. It's Joe Strike.
Okay, and can you get it on Amazon?
Most
If you
likely,
pay attention to the chats, yes, you can.
I see. It just popped in there just now. Yeah.
I think you can buy practically anything at Amazon. Amazon is my go-to place for when I literally can't find anything I want to buy anywhere else. Otherwise, I try to find something from any other retailer, because please do buy from other retailers. Amazon do not need to rule the world like they do.
Yeah.
But yeah, that link is for the ebook, and yes, go purchase a copy, because if it's as good as the first one is, which I'm sure it is, then it's worth it. And I'm not plugging it just because I happen to be in the first one, because I'm not in the second one.
Of course not.
Okay.
Yep, and this is the first and last appearance for the time being of a fursuit I picked up yesterday called Blizzard.
Hey.
Who cost me exactly no money. Is
it just the head and the gloves?
And there is a tail as well.
Ooh.
But it's a fixer-upper suit. So I thought, I wonder if Echo would like to have a play and see if he can, fix it up, because the eyes need some work, the paws need a bit of work, but I thought that would be a nice challenge for Echo. But I thought, well, it's the last show. Why not, introduce and say, hello, Blizzard. If anyone can actually hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you. It's fine.
Yay.
Yeah.
The microphone works. With all the face fuzz. Yay.
Yay.
All right, so we're coming close to the end of this season. So we do need, especially for those who may be new to TigerTails Radio, at the end of seasons, kind of say what's going on. So we do 52 shows in a year, and then we do have a break whilst there's tear down and sort out. So terribly sad news. If you've just joined us, this will be the last one for a little while.
Yeah.
A little while.
Small break.
Please do come back. We want you to come back.
Small.
Yes.
Small.
Yeah.
Yes.
We will be back. So you'll be best to keep an eye on currently the YouTube channel. We are on Facebook. We are on Twitter.
Wow.
We are going to be looking at things season 15 to try and tidy stuff up, because there's been a lot of stuff that's happened over the past few years, because COVID's happened, social media has changed radically. We've also now moved yet again. So what exactly will entail for season 15, we will be discussing on the way back, and then we will let you all know in our various channels, Discords, everything else, when we are back, and exactly what we'll be doing.
Yeah. We're going to have a staff meeting.
Or something to that effect.
Something,
yeah.
Which is basically exactly like this, except everyone's like,
I was like, oh, God.
Uh-huh.
Why?
Uh-huh.
I'll be there with a notepad and pen taking notes.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm not doing the bloody website. That's your job, TK.
It's like, no, we're not doing another charity event. No, we're not. No.
Annoyingly, that's one of the best ways of getting people onto the channel.
What? Staff
Charity
meetings?
event. Charity event. Yes, but we will be back. We will let you know as and when we will be coming back. But it will still be Mondays.
Oh, Cosmic makes a point in the Discord. He says, there are 52 weeks in a year. How can you do a full year and still take a break?
We crowbar it in, don't worry.
Yeah,
yes.
basically.
We don't have a set start and finish point. We basically rotate it around.
Yeah.
So
basically, when we start, we'll go for a whole year, and then we stop. And then we start again at some point later in the future, once I've got all the technology up and running again properly.
We basically have an asynchronous orbit around the year.
Yes.
We are basically Pluto going, I'm crossing into Neptune, bye-bye!
Well, I suppose it's better than crossing into Uranus.
Technically, you wouldn't cross into Uranus. It's in fact a gas giant. You would simply pass through it.
So you would enter Uranus?
Yes.
Well.
And then come out the other side.
Well.
It stinks.
It would, because you would get ripped to pieces by the humongous forces that are inside it.
Cosmic says, well, I know my anus is a gas giant.
Oh, dear. We need to finish off then with a round of good nights as we sign off for season 14, episode 52. So we'll start from the top. TK.
Yes, it is a good night from myself, TK Tiger, who is dressed up as Blizzard the White Wolf. Who's next?
It's a good night from me, Hedgie.
It's a good night from myself, Xavier Wolf.
And it's good night from Charleston Rat, dressed as Hawaiian Charleston Rat.
Hey. So keep an eye on the TigerTails Radio community tab, website at tigertailsradio.co.uk. We are also at TigerTails Radio on X or on Twitter, whatever you want to call it these days. And I think Xavier still maintains the Facebook potentially. Maybe
we
not.
are still on there. Search TigerTails Radio or TigerTails
Yeah, you can't miss
Entertainment,
it.
either one.
And there's still shit going on for TigerTails Gaming, so you can join in the streams for that. Xavier, are you streaming anything this week on the gaming side of things?
I am definitely planning on continuing Elden Ring. I'll see if I can crowbar in a new game, because I haven't played a new game for a while.
Nice.
So we'll see.
And of course, the Friday streams will still be going on as well. If Xavier can, I don't know what you're doing this weekend, Xavier. You'll have to tell me.
I'll be coming down to see you on Friday. I don't know if I'll be doing the Pride, but I will be coming down on the Friday. So I will be in the flat.
Do Pride, take photos. But yes, so we shall see you on TigerTails Radio when season 15 hits.
Yes.
When that will be, we're not entirely sure yet. Probably October, maybe, potentially. I don't know. Yeah, we'll find out. But until then, it's a very special send-off. And night, everybody.
Night.
Night.